So number one, you got to get confident, and there's only one way to get confident. He said also you have to bring your skills, your experience, and your market knowledge. Well, if you're sitting home and not doing anything, and then you get a phone call, you have no experience, you have no skills, and you have no market knowledge. So I've said this lots and lots of times to people in our meetings, and I'm going to say it because there's a couple of new people here, that if you have nothing to do, I have no clients, you all have access to lock boxes, go in the MLS, find some vacant homes, make some appointments, and go do an agent preview. And go and look at some empty homes. You got an empty house. We looked at that last week. We saw how to do that. Go in the MLS, find a vacant home. How do we know it's vacant? There's no furniture in there. People don't live with no furniture. So you go find a house that's vacant, make an appointment, go in there. You do a couple photo shoots while you're in there. Go in the kitchen. Oh, look at this great kitchen. Look at this great bathroom. Get some content for your social media. But that's one reason why you're there. But the other reason is because you're going to walk around and you're going to get the feel of unlocking that lockbox and walking through a house, turning all the lights on, checking out, looking in the closets. Keep in mind, there are cameras in almost every house today. So make sure that you stay in character. All right. So that's how you get a little bit of skill, a little bit of experience. I've seen this 100 times, maybe 1,000 times, maybe somewhere in between, that people don't do anything. And then all of a sudden they go, I got a buyer. What do I do? What do I do? How do I do that? How do I open a lockbox? I need to practice. If you go open some homes and walk through, you've now got the experience of opening lock boxes. You have the experience of walking into a house, looking for the light switch. I always tell agents, when you're going to do a preview of a house, or you're going to do a showing, you're meeting a client, get there early. Go unlock the house so you're not fumbling around looking for light switches. And now that room's dark. I couldn't find the light switch. And, so this gives you time to look around and see what's there. It is really good when your buyer shows up 15 minutes later and you're walking through the house and you're describing it to them and say, where do you see the bathroom after we turn this corner? It's amazing. You've already done your homework. You sound more knowledgeable when you do that. So you can easily develop skills. You can easily develop experience without a single client. When it comes to market knowledge, if you're going in and out of homes and you're looking at what they cost and what their values are, and you're looking in the MLS, don't wait for a client to start searching homes in the MLS. Look at homes now. Look at what they're worth now. Look at neighborhoods now. Look at your neighborhood. You should know everything about your neighborhood. So when you have a conversation, Ed Reddy's third listing on his street, as soon as you have a conversation with somebody in your neighborhood, and like, hey, I'm a real estate agent. Any one of our neighbors here wants to sell a house here, give them my card. Please let me know. Give me a tip and head off. And then they call you up and they go, okay, what are homes selling for around here? And they go, how about Bob Jones' house down the street? What would that go for? And you're like, I don't know. I didn't do my homework. Well, what the hell are you doing at night? Everybody has access to a lockbox. There's no excuse for you to wait till your client and then call me in a panic. Call me up like, I don't know how to open a lockbox. Who can help me? I can't go. I don't know how to go by myself. I don't know how to open a house. How do I do that? What do I do? What do I say? And I'm still there for you. I love you. I still love you. But it's in your best interest, not mine. It's in your best interest to go practice. And, if you want to be a basketball player and you want to be the best free thrower, you go to a schoolyard and you find a basketball court and you bring your basketball and you just shoot hoops all day long. I'm not going to wait till the game. You see basketball players or football players, they don't practice at the game. They practice in advance. Then when they get to the game, I already shot 5,000 free throws. So as soon as it's my turn, I know it's going to be a swish, right? That's what they do. Nobody practices. For some reason, real estate people practice with their client, and that's not a good idea. Practice first, all right? That's how you get confidence. When you have the confidence, because I've unlocked a lot of doors. I've seen the gamut with realtors, but I've never gone and taken a new agent out and do a showing and have to open 7 lock boxes with them. Most agents, after we opened 1 or 2 lock boxes, like, are you good now? Is that it? Like, that's it. unlock a door, turn the lights on, and when you leave, shut the lights off, leave it exactly how you found it, and lock the door. That's the job. But you can't practice with somebody behind you and fumbling around. It's like, oh my God, I didn't turn the app on my phone. That's happened too. There are people out there, they all have access to the MLS, and then they don't go look at anything. And then all of a sudden, I got a buyer. I was like, oh my God, my app doesn't work. I can't get the lockbox to open. Why doesn't it work, Joe? Help me. Didn't you practice? I got boxes in the office. You could come here every single meeting and go, is there a lockbox I can practice on? Because I'm having a little trouble. I don't want to go out. There's boxes here. Put them on the conference table at a meeting, and everybody can open boxes all day long. Open, close, practice, do it a couple times so that when you get there, you don't have to worry about how to use the app. That sound like, do I make sense? Did everybody understand that? I'm getting it's a little hot under the collar, right? Like, oh my God, Joe's flipped out. Well, get some experience, get confident. The reason you get confident is because you do stuff over and over and over.